everybody. My name's Liz Rivera. I'm the Gem State Medium. Welcome back. I was thinking today that, it's Christmas time, and I'll give you another real quick feel-good experience I had. And, I usually don't talk about any readings that I do, personal ones, but this one involved me and kind of carried over. So I won't tell you about their reading or anything, but I'm going to tell you about the experience that led up to that reading. The very last reading that I did was in an in-person reading, was actually this summer. And it was, kind of a favor for somebody for one of their relatives that I don't know. So, but anyway, so they had asked if I could do this as a favor. Well, because of everything that's going on and not being able to, hang out with people and all of that, I said, okay, fine, but we can do it on my back patio. That way we can socially distance. We're not, in the same space, and we're definitely not indoors. So I did one last reading this summer. So this woman had lost her husband years ago, and had asked for this reading. Let me explain really quick to you, like when I do a reading. So when I do a reading, I usually will ask for a photo of your loved one that I'm going to connect with. That way, it helps me to connect, to have something a little more tangible. And then I will meditate. So I usually ask for the picture like a day before, and then I'll meditate and try to bring in that person, and I can really kind of shut down, I don't know how to explain, kind of shut down the thought processes going through my head and connect with that spirit for that loved one. And then I always have like a sketch pad, and I'll have it right in front of me and a pencil. And then that way, when everything starts coming in, I just start writing. So I don't know if you want to call it automatic writing or whatever, but I just start writing. So generally, if you get a reading from me, I've written things down all over the page. It's never like this, because half the time I'm not paying attention, nor do I, am I looking while I'm writing it. So it's just kind of scribbled. But anyway, so I had brought this woman's husband in the day before, the one who had passed, and connected with him, and had written down all these things that he had told me, because I don't like to think about, and I don't like my thoughts coming in. So the easiest way to do it is just everything that's coming to me, as it's coming to me, I just start writing. So I had done that the day before. So sometimes the loved ones like to hang out until the reading. So if I brought them in and then I sit down and do, a reading, they're like hanging out with all this anticipation that their loved ones are going to show up for this reading. So this is what had happened. So the day of the reading, I got a message from this woman I'm doing the reading for, and she says, we're still on for this time, right? And I said, yes. She said, okay, I will be on my way. It was about 15 minutes before the reading was supposed to occur. After I got the message, I thought, since we're not coming through the house or anything like that, I need to open up the garage door. So it's open, and then the back door to the garage is open, or they can simply walk around on the path, around to the backyard. But I thought they'd probably just make a straight shot through the garage for the reading, where I had chairs set 6 feet apart, and and then we could sit and I could relay the messages from her deceased husband. I need to go make sure there's enough room between the car and is there anything in the way or blocking. I wanted to make sure there's, you know, it's tidy in there, but we could do better, obviously, like most people in their garages. So I go out and I'm looking around, making sure things are kind of tidy and there isn't garbage or something. I don't know. Cardboard, who knows? But I mean, so I just went out and there wasn't anything out there, but my daughter had left a car seat out there that was out a little bit. So I picked it up and moved it to the other side of the garage. And as I moved it to the other side of the garage, I had to put it over on the other side of where my son, who's in his 20s, had put his motorcycle. And he's got two of them, but this blue one is kind of a street type bike and it was just parked in the garage. So set it over there, and the whole time I'm thinking, really hate this motorcycle. You know, and I'm just gonna say, I'm not a motorcycle hater. I'm just a mom, and I think we would all just like our children, regardless of how old they are, to keep both feet on the ground. I don't know, knee pads and elbow pads and helmets and, you know, but he's not gonna do that. So anyway, so I was thinking to myself at the time, sure wish he'd stay off that motorcycle. I hate motorcycles, you know, or his anyway. And didn't think anything more of it. And then I immediately, mind you, this is all within a 15-minute period of talking to this woman to what I'm doing now. And so I go over towards the back of the garage, making sure things are kind of tidy there. It's all fine. And all of a sudden I hear like this weird air or buzzing or something. It was kind of odd. So I was looking around for it, and then I turned around, and outside of the garage, my son had his yellow motorcycle, which is more of a dirt bike, but it's street legal sort of thing, whatever that is. So, so that's where that was parked. He had taken his car to work that day. Anyway, so I'm looking at it going, what is that noise and why is it making a noise? I mean, I was the only one home and nobody was even near it. I wasn't near it. I hadn't even gone that direction. So I walk over there and I could see all this stuff dripping and realized it's gas. I could smell the gas, but whatever. Anyway, it was just running out of his motorcycle. And so I didn't know exactly what happened. I was like, holy crap, you know? So I called my son, couldn't get a hold of him. So I called his brother, his older brother, and said, hey, your brother's bike is leaking gas. I don't know what happened. It just started making a noise. I happened to be out here. First off, what do I do? There's gas on the driveway. You know, should I put cat sand or whatever? I don't know. So talk to him a little bit. Then he says, oh yeah, you can. I said, because I've got some people, they're going to be here any minute. And I don't want all that gas smell. So even though it was outside of the garage, I mean, it was out parked in the driveway, safely away from the house. So I take a video, a real quick video, which I'll insert here. I send him this video and I'm like, this is what it's doing. I haven't touched anything, but it's just leaking. I get a text back from him and he said, you know, that's the fuel line or whatever. And, you know, we kind of wondered if maybe there was an issue or if it was getting ready to go. As we'd gone over everything, we thought, well, no, you know, it looks fine, but had that thought. He goes, good thing is that it didn't happen when he was out on the road. And I thought, yeah, that is a very good thing that it didn't happen there. Anyway, right after that, the people get there and we, you know, take a seat and, you know, we're at a distance. We do the reading. It went well, you know, and I think I connected pretty well. And afterwards, you know, was it afterwards or before? I asked her, I said, so this is what happened. Well, her husband had died in a motorcycle accident, just a freak, not really anybody's fault, sort of motorcycle accident. And so I said, this is what happened, and explained the whole thing. I said, my thought when I was by the blue motorcycle was I really dislike motorcycles because they scare me, you know, scare for my kids. It's a mom thing. And so do you think because he passed away when he got in the accident, do you think he's saying, you know, is that, you know, to help warn? I mean, I appreciate if that's what he was trying to say, or just send a message about the motorcycle accident or something. Because I didn't know what kind of motorcycle accident or how it had happened and all of that. Basically, I think it was a car that had pulled out in front of him. So no fault of his own. But anyway, so he said, or she said, no, absolutely not. My husband never would have said that. He would have never said stay off the motorcycles or anything. He would have said, go ahead and ride, you know, have fun. She said, but what he would have done was if there was an issue, he would have let you know what the issue was in order for somebody to be safe and be safer. And that really made me smile, and it made me really happy that, you know, apparently while mom's grumbling about motorcycles and stuff and getting ready for a reading for these people to come over, which is just one little more mess of the gas that I had to, you know, put some sand on or whatever, that this guy who was waiting for his wife to get there so I could do this reading for him, was checking out my son's bike and found an issue with it, and took care of it and made sure that we knew there was an issue with the fuel line and that it needed fixed, which my boys replaced immediately and got it running, and it's safe. And he didn't have an issue with it leaking gas or coming undone when he was on the road. So that really warms my heart to think that although he wasn't my family, I had never met the guy, you know, didn't know anything really about him or anything like that, that he would step in and step up and make sure my son was safe on his motorcycle. And that really makes me happy. Like, that was pretty cool. And I told her, his wife, thank you, and you know, I hope he understands. And later, after she left, right after, you know, I stopped and I talked to the man who had passed away and told him out loud, thank you for looking after my son and looking over his motorcycle while you were waiting for your wife to get here, because I really appreciate it. So there's always good. There is good when it comes to spirits and our loved ones. They're always looking out for us. Just know that. And even if we don't really know them, there's really good people out there that are going to step up and take care of them. So that was a happy day for being a medium. Worked out well. So anyway, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you guys always coming back and watching these videos. And just know that we always have people looking out for us, you know, whether it's friends, family, and sometimes people we don't even know or didn't know in life, you know, they'll look out for us and let us know. And that's good. They're not always scary ghosts that are out there. So anyway, you guys have a great Christmas, and I will probably make another video after Christmas. We'll see. So anyway, you guys take care. Have a Merry Christmas, like I said, and stay safe. Bye.